This is going to be quite a quick and even short video. It's a Bluetooth module and it's probably the easiest one to use if you don't have any particular electrical skills. It's got everything on it in the form of sockets and plugs, so there's no technical knowledge required whatsoever. Now you may be thinking, how big is this thing? But if I put my fingers here, you can see it's absolutely tiny. Anyway, we won't worry about the size of it. It's pretty small. To make this work with your favourite telephone, you need one of these, which is a 3.5mm jack, stereo type, and that simply plugs in there. And you need a 5-volt DC supply, and I'm sure most people have dozens of these things. The one you use to charge your phone would be fine. It uses minuscule amounts of current. I haven't actually measured it yet, but when I was using it with my power bank, it used so little current it kept switching off. So you may find a problem if you're trying to use a power bank. But that simply plugs into there. And that's it. That's the antenna. If you want to wire it more permanently into something that you're building, you can attach the 5 volts here. Let's zoom out slightly. And you can solder it directly, negative and positive, 5 volts. Now this doesn't have any regulators in it, so it does need 5 volts, and you don't want to go any more than 5. It costs very little money. I think it was about 7 New Zealand dollars. I'll put a link on the video showing where I purchased it from, and other than to say if you want to buy it from them, the service was fine. I didn't have any issues with them at all. Took a while to get here. It took a good 3 weeks, but I think it's because these small packages don't have any tracking or anything like that. But it got here in one piece and it worked straight out of the box. There are a couple of push buttons here, 3 to be precise. One turns it on and off. One is volume up and the other one is volume down. And that's basically it. It doesn't have a microphone on it, so you won't be able to take calls as you can on some of the modules. If you don't want to use this, shut up. Oh, I hate phones. If you don't want to use this 3.5mm jack, if you can see clearly here, left, ground and right, you can solder your leads directly onto here, so you don't have to use any plugs. Obviously, if you're going to use it in a project of some sort, you would probably, well, I'm certainly going to solder the leads directly to here, and the same with the power. But for testing it, that's what I've done. I've put the plug in there and the 5 volts there. And the only things I would comment about it is the output is lowish. Depending on what you're going to plug it into, I found that the output, some of these more expensive ones have a little preamp built in, but I did find on using my amplifier without a preamp, I needed the volume control at a good 50% of its travel. Not a problem if you've got a preamp or you've got an integrated amplifier that has plenty of gain. Yes, it does have a very annoying Chinese voice telling you when you plug it in. In fact, I'll do this now. I'll power it up so you can hear what it comes out with, and I don't instantly find a way of switching this off. Right, I've connected the power and the output to my monitor amplifier. I do have a slight buzz. It's mainly because this is a cheap Chinese crap lead that doesn't have a screen on it. So you can take my word for it, the module itself does not buzz. But if you can hear a slight buzz, That's what it is. So I'm going to power up now, and it should, well, you can see what it'll do. Power on. Power's on.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Yeah, Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
BBC Sounds, music, radio, podcasts.
Hello, I'm Andrew Marr and this is Start the Week from BBC Radio 4. I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, when you hear the words climate change, how do you react emotionally? Some of us jump immediately to denial.
Well, no good jumping in denial, because denial is very deep and very cold and very wet. Oh dear, sorry about that.